how to build and develop a sustainable play-to-earn ecosystem. Here's what we think at PlayMining. My name is Tatsuya Kohrogi from Digital Entertainment Assets, the operators of the PlayMining platform. I'm the Vice President and Head of Global Business. And today, we'll be talking about how to develop a sustainable play-to-earn ecosystem. But premise, there is no right answer. So what we want to do is showcase some of our insights and our case studies to look into how to do this more sustainably. My social handle is at Tatsuya_Kohrogi. Please feel free to give me feedback or ask questions via Twitter, and I want to keep the discussion going on this. For today, I'm going to introduce PlayMining very quickly and then talk about some key points about how to develop a sustainable play-to-earn ecosystem. So PlayMining, what is PlayMining? PlayMining is an IP monetization platform that empowers creators. PlayMining is made up of 4 contents and pillars, 1 being our cryptocurrency, DeepCoin, 2 being the NFT marketplace for our NFT games, which is 3, and 4, the metaverse business. So for PlayMining, our business values consist of 3 points. 1 is to pursue new entertainment experiences using Web3 technology. 2 is to empower creators. And 3, create social impact while doing all this. So to give you a highlight of what our platform has achieved in the past 3 years, DeepCoin Part 1, we're the only play-to-earn token that has the Financial Service Agency approval by Japan. And 2, for our marketplace, just in the past 12 months, we have raised $75 million, and 70% of that is from NFT revenue. 3, NFT games. We're not just a single NFT game. We're a GameFi platform with multiple NFT games, and we currently have 3 live and 2 in closed beta listed here. Job Tribes is our most popular game, and Indonesia is actually one of our biggest markets for our Job Tribes games. For the Metaverse project, we started collaborating with famous anime and manga creators, and our first one is the PlayMining verse, and we've seen very great success about this. So I'll go ahead and like to show you what that PlayMining verse looks like.
The first PlayMining verse. Fujiwara Kamui verse. Antiqua reincarnation.
この頭の中だけにあるすごい世界があるんです。それを皆さんと一緒に作り上げていきましょう。
There is an amazing world that exists only in my head. Let's unfold and develop this world together. PlayMining verse. It's a place where a new world is born. Acquire the land of this sensational world, and together we can shape and build a never-before-seen Kamui verse.
So it's been 4 months since we released this NFT metaverse, where Fujiwara Kamui, the creator of the Dragon Quest world, has animated and created this anime world called Antiqua. And we've seen great success where they have, as a DAO and a community, decided to be the #1 comic Web3 platform and project on their metaverse. So we're seeing in this past 4 months, they've done 4 comic series already released online. So that was a quick overview of what we do at PlayMining and where we've been at. And so we operate the DeepCoin, so that's our token economy, and we also operate our company, Digital Entertainment Assets. So we always think, how do we make this sustainable? How do we balance the equity and the token side of this? So today, I kind of want to talk about what defines a sustainable ecosystem. I think the definition will probably be multiple definitions depending on who you're talking to. From a platformer's perspective, how we define it is how many people are coming into our ecosystem and how many people are staying. And simply put, it's that balance. So like I mentioned, it is operating a company and operating a nation at the same time. This is my first time operating and running a company that also has a token economy. If you think of operating a sustainable play-to-earn economy like a business, it becomes very challenging. You have to also have the mindset of how do we run it as a nation as well. Play-to-earn recently has a fairly bad reputation, right? A lot of people got scammed, or there's a lot of scams out there in the crypto industry. Or the pump and dumps have ruined a lot of people financially. There is a lot of negative traction around play-to-earn. And even to a point where people say, is play-to-earn a Ponzi? I'm sure a lot of people here have thought about this as well. And for us, we believe that play-to-earn is not a Ponzi, And mainly because what is the value that is being produced? And for a play-to-earn game, we believe that the entertainment aspect for the game will give the additional value, not just the financial value. So I'd like to also mention the shift about GameFi 1.0 to 2.0. So in order for a sustainable play-to-earn ecosystem, we need people to stay, right? And so the reason people stay is because they enjoy the game or they earn X amount of money. For GameFi 1.0 in 2021, when this play-to-earn industry was born, we believe that the finance aspect came before the games. But in this bear market, we're starting to see a lot of game builders also incorporating fintech elements into their play-to-earn games. For GameFi 2.0, the entertainment aspect is going to be a very big driving factor into making sure that people stay and enjoy as well. In GameFi 1.0, there were many daily grind, play and grind type of games, but it's not as entertaining, it's more of a grind. So some other notable points that we can discuss about are the token models. Right now in the industry, I've talked to a lot of people about this, the single or multi-token model. There's no right answer, but across the board, everyone is quite negative about the multi-token structure right now. Also, another notable discussion topic will be about accessibility. In the beginning, I mentioned about people coming into the ecosystem. How easy is it? How much can we lower the bar for people to come into blockchain gaming? And so this is another notable discussion topic that for today, I'll just mention briefly, but we'll like to skip for the purpose of the time. Looking at the PlayMining ecosystem, what are some of the examples and case studies that make us more sustainable from our perspective? So PlayMining, our ecosystem, consists of 3 categories of people. 1 are the players, 2, the creators, and 3, the investors/gaming guilds. So here's a story from Bin in Vietnam. He's one of a scholar from a guild.
Xin chào tất cả mọi người, mình là Bin, hiện tại đang sống và làm việc tại thành phố Hồ Chí Minh. Mình đang làm cho quản lý cho một nhà hàng Nhật có tên là Phim tại quận 1 thành phố Hồ Chí Minh. Trước Corona thì cuộc sống của mình khá là ổn định, thì mình sống ở gần cái chỗ khu mình là làm việc, thì tiền thuê nhà thì nó cũng đắt nhưng mà thu nhập nó cũng ổn cho nên không sao. Từ khi Corona đến thì cuộc sống của mình nó khó khăn hơn, cho nên là mình chuyển vào phía trong này để cho cái chi phí sinh hoạt cũng như là cái tiền thuê nhà nó sẽ giảm xuống. Thì sau khi mà mình biết tới game này thì mỗi ngày thì khoảng 15 đến 20 phút thì mình hoàn thành tất cả các cái nhiệm vụ trong game. Thì mình chơi như vậy thì 1 tháng thì thu nhập của mình tăng lên khoảng 20%. Thì cái thu nhập thêm đấy thì mình có thể mua những cái gì mình thích, hay là đi du lịch ở đâu đó, hay là có thể là gửi tiền về bố mẹ, thì là mình đã làm được sau khi là mình chơi cái game NFT này. Lần đầu tiên mình biết qua được một anh chủ người Nhật của mình giới thiệu. Mình muốn cái game này là được mọi người trên toàn thế giới có thể là biết đến và để có thể tăng thu nhập và thực hiện những cái mong muốn như mình.
Thank you. So that's one story of one of the gamers in our ecosystem. And so for him, Bin, his boss owns these NFTs for job tribes and lended it out to him to play. And just 20 minutes a day, he's able to increase his income by 20%. And that's one of our philosophy in how we create games as well, is that we want to make sure we're not creating games where you have to play 24 hours a day and grind in order to make X amount of money. So for 20 minutes of gameplay a day, I'm able to increase my monthly income by 20%. That, for us, is one of the key points to making sure that we're creating sustainable games. And here's another story from the creator perspective.
漫画家の藤原かおりと申します。表現のフィールドが広がって自分の作品が海外の方にも見てもらえるようになったと思います。今度作業的にユーザーさんと触れ合う機会が増えました。まだ始まったばかりで手探り状態なんですけども、先ほど答えたように ユーザーさんとの触れ合いが、新鮮ですね。以前福神町祈祷という、漫画なんですけども、読者参加型の、漫画でインターネットが始まる以前だったんですが、チャットとかで、リアルタイムでそのアイデアを、出してもらってそれで、漫画に反映していくというようなスタイルの漫画でした。今回も仮想空間という中でのそういういろんなアイデア出しというのはちょっと似たようなところがあるんですけども、それでもさらに広いフィールドというかその海外の方ともリアルにその音声で会話できたりするっていうのは非常に、新しい体験だと思います。ですね、将来的にはその銀行や商店など、実際に現実にあるものがその非中央主権的にたくさん生まれてくればいいんじゃないかと期待してます。例えばディップを持っていくだけでその法定通貨になるとか、商店では独自のオリジナル商品を作り出したりとかそういうような自由に、できるような空間になっていけばいいんじゃないかなと思ってます。ベテランの方も若い方もたくさん参加できているというと思いますね。面白い体験ができるのではないかと思います。
And that was from Fujiwara Kamui, the first Kamuiverse project creator, the creator of Dragon Quest. For his story, I'd like to highlight how he mentioned that this could be something for all creators, juniors to seniors, where it's a new form of entertainment for them as well, where they're able to connect with their audience and fans directly and co-create a world together. So this is something that we're seeing a very, very powerful tool as a metaverse to empower creators and also support the early fans as well, back with NFTs and with the blockchain technology. Fujiwara mentioned about how he expects for PlayMining, the deep coin, the native cryptocurrency, to have more utility, more value, more ways of using. So for us, one of our goals is to make sure that our cryptocurrency, to have a sustainable ecosystem, there are multiple utilities, multiple ways you can use this coin in our ecosystem. So we're always looking for partners to be able to do this. So just wanted to give you a highlight of what we've been doing at PlayMining. We mentioned about providing a new form of entertainment and also economic rewards for these creators. But exactly how much have we paid out in the past year and a half? At PlayMining, we've collaborated with over 100 plus famous Japanese and anime manga creators. And also, we paid out Singapore dollars and $9 million in royalties to their NFT projects. And lastly, for the investors/game guilds as well.
My name is Evan Stinger. I'm a guild master for Garuda Guild Games. Garuda Guild Games is a gaming guild based in Indonesia. We are helping and empowering the gaming community to learn about Web3 game ecosystems. We are also advising investors on how to invest efficiently on play-to-earn games. Back when I was young, I really loved playing games, way before there was a play-to-earn guild like today. So when the blockchain came, everything is open source. This is what I really love. So I start building Web3 interface that helping users, players to come into Web3 games to understand about Web3 games and how to safely trade items and NFT items actually. When play-to-earn industry was born, PlayMining was the reason Garuda Guild Games came together. Through PlayMining scholarship systems, we've been able to empower our community members. Today, our community members may be just a new learners in Web3 industry, or scholars. But in the future, we believe that they are the future leader for this Web3 gaming ecosystems.
Thank you. So that was the last case study video of our gaming guild/investors. And this is just one gaming guild example. But talking with a lot of these gaming guilds on our ecosystem, they all mention about how the important roles gaming guilds play for this ecosystem. So gaming guilds, they play an important role in onboarding communities into the Web3 ecosystem. They're educating the future leaders of the Web3 ecosystem, and they also help empower communities. What does that mean? So Evan talked about the scholarship system, where investors and players or community members can be matched together And through these matching, the community members can play and earn. And so gaming guilds play an important role in educating specific communities. So as I mentioned, we have the players, the creators, and the gaming guild / investors in the ecosystem. And it's very important in order to build a sustainable ecosystem to make sure that each of these stakeholders are getting rewarded or are getting a new form of experiences that have value. So for us, 3 points. For players, make sure you're creating a fun experience for the players. And 2, for creators, making sure we're enabling them, giving them tools to have a new form of expression. 3, for the investors and the gaming guilds, making sure we help them create social impact to the communities that they care about. And this is a very important factor to be sustainable, making sure it's not just about returns, but making sure getting returns and also doing good for the community. So to summarize, I mentioned in the beginning 2 points. To develop a sustainable P2E ecosystem, you gotta make sure people are coming into the ecosystem. And these 3 points are some of the main points I believe are the key success factors. Making sure you're creating fun experiences, creating a safe and inclusive space where people want to come. This also talks about accessibility as well, making sure it's accessible to a lot of people. And 3, enabling others in the real world as well, not just the virtual. And once they come in, staying in the ecosystem, 3 points. Keep creating real value. For us, we're not a single game platform. We have multiple games. We want to make sure we reach a multiple genre of games and create multiple genres so that we can have games for specific types of people. 2, provide multiple utility in the ecosystem. And 3, bridge the virtual and the real world. So PlayMining, Indonesia is one of the biggest markets for us. A lot of our users are based in Indonesia. And we're here today to look for strategic global partners. And we have a booth downstairs. PlayMining, we're an IP monetization platform that empowers creators. Thank you for your time.